Are we streaming?
We are.
Cool, and we're back.
See if we'll get something better this time.
Okay, so Ryan, we're playing Path of Exile.
Yeah.
Talk to me about the story in this game. Is there much of it?
There's a story, but I actually haven't been following it.
Is it a lot like Diablo, where it doesn't really matter? It's more of like a loot grind kind of game?
It's a loot grind kind of game, but they have like voiceovers when you talk to people. Hello. You can seek a prophecy.
Wisdom of one's fate has a price, and you do not have the silver to pay it.
How dare you, you freaking greedy witch. So yeah, it's you can grind, you can do quests, which are pretty much just going from point A to point B and figuring things out that way. They have PvP. I haven't done any of that yet.
Is this a popular game? Are a lot of people playing it?
I think so. Yeah, if we like check out Steam charts really fast, and we look at games that are popular right now. Path of Exile's currently got 25,000 people playing.
Very cool.
Let's see what their peak was. Let's see, all time. Peak has been 46,000 concurrent players.
Whoa.
On Monday in November. So, yeah, it's pretty popular.
Very cool. How did you hear about it?
I've heard about it when Diablo 3 was coming out and people were playing that, and a lot of people were abandoning Diablo 3 for this because they were expecting different things. And then also my brother-in-law plays it quite a bit, so there's that.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Could you show us an example of a quest or side quest?
Yeah, let's see if we can do it.
But first, where are we right now? Is this like a hub town, a hub village?
Yeah, I'm in Act 3.
Okay.
In the city of Sarn Encampment.
Very cool.
Very cool. And so yeah, let's just kind of go out. Well, here, I'll just use my map. So there's monsters. They also have this overlay. So if you need to keep track of where you are in a maze, in a dungeon, a little bit easier to do through the overlay.
Yeah, when you bring up the overlay, it looks a lot like Diablo, like 1996, 1998.
Yeah.
That's sort of like 320 by 240, 16 color like map.
Yeah.
What is the technical term for that spider-looking enemy?
Who? What?
The spider-looking enemy. What did you call that earlier?
Poop monster, I think.
Poop monster. So there's
here's
poop monsters in the game.
Okay, check this out. So
Okay.
I have this skill called Animate Weapon, and this is loot I can pick up and keep for myself. But if I want to, I can animate it, and now it's a minion.
Oh,
and
that's badass.
Follow me around and fight for me, so you can see it down here.
F you.
Things for me.
Take that thing.
I also can get what do you call it? Skeletons to fight by my side.
And that's because you're a witch? Is that character class specific?
No, that's one of the interesting things about the game is I'll show you in a second. So, see, my axes are fighting things for me. Oh, see him? Just go nuts.
F you, poop monster.
Poop monster's dead. So if I look at my inventory, you have these like gem slots, and the gem slots are your skills. So each item has a different gem slot and different connections and stuff like that. So this wand over here has 3 blues that are connected to each other. So I have a spell called Flesh Offering, Minion Speed Support, and Summon Skeletons. So these 2 outside ones, Summon Skeletons and Flesh Offering, they provide me the ability to summon skeletons to fight for me, and then also to give those skeletons a buff. And this middle thing is a support gem. Everything it's connected to, if it's the same color, it will buff them. So
those are gems, or are those from
it
the
like
skill
augments
tree?
it augments the things it's connected to. So if I have, let's see, one of these, this thing says, hey, it's a minions buff. So if I have gems that are blue that are connected to it that relate to minions, then it will buff them. It will make them have 27% movement speed, 11% attack speed, that kind of stuff.
Very cool.
Very cool. And so that is Path of Exile.
Well, here's a question for you.
Yeah.
Were you taught these things? Are you picking them up as you're playing? Is it from the tutorial?
I'm picking them up as I go. Some of it's been figuring it out as I play. Some of it has been I got really confused and I had to look it up on their Path of Exile Wikipedia.
Yeah. At first blush, this seems
Oh, you want to
kind of intense.
Yeah, well, there's also this. Where is it?
Oh, give it to me. Give it to me.
I don't know where it is. Oh, here it is. Yeah, so this is my skill tree. And
Holy
you can
crap.
see that the skill tree is actually really large.
Okay, so when we've been talking about this in the past, I've wondered, so you're there now. How long would you have to grind potentially to get to the exact opposite part of the skill tree? Like if you wanted to go to the bottom of this, how long would you have to play to get there?
I'd have to do some research. I don't know how many maximum points are yet.
Oh, okay.
So I'm assuming, let's just throw out a number. Let's say there's 250 points that you get. Well, it just depends on how many places you can go. So there's these big paths you can go through that have limited skill slots. So like if I wanted to, I could probably redo it, and I could probably go halfway with the number of skills that I currently have as a low level.
Okay.
But I guess the idea is you would pick what you want to do and how you want to specialize your character, and then that you just build out towards that. So for me, I'm just doing minion and elemental damage. So
okay, so there's really no way to, like, if you just played this until 2025, it was the only game you played, could you get all of this, or is there a limited number of skill
I think there's
points?
a limited number of skill points, but I'm not 100% sure about that.
Like you could your character could walk into a room and just be like, and
I think there's a limit.
Okay.
I don't think you can just get everything. There's still some choice involved. Exile skill points.
We're Googling if you can't tell.
the things. 100.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Or 111 passive.
So you still have to be selective.
Yeah. I don't even know. I'm probably halfway right now. So yeah, that's the skill tree. I think that's the thing that a lot of people look at and they go, whoa, this is overwhelming, or whoa, this is really cool. I have a lot of options.
Yeah.
Kind of depends on what type of gamer you are.
Aesthetically, it's very pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Do you need a beastly rig?
A what?
Do you need like a beastly computer?
I don't think so. I think you can play it with pretty low settings. I'm playing it on high, but my computer is pretty good, so. And this guy's like a special guy who hits a little bit harder. And I just leveled up.
Yay.
These are all things that I probably don't want. Other than maybe the trunk. So if I can go to here, I now have 1 point. So I can kind of zoom in and see where I can hit.
Now, because there's only, 111 times you can add to that, do you feel any sort of like preciousness with points? I feel like I'd probably sit and ruminate about how to improve my character if I, because it is so finite. Do you feel any of that when you're playing?
A little bit. I know that I have 2 refund points left.
Oh,
so
you can respec,
probably
right.
respec it, but I kind of view it as okay, well, I have a path I can go down right now, and I'll finish that, or I'll like try and build towards that, and if I need to, I can try something different, or I can start a new character and try something new with them. So I'm not too worried, because I know it's just a grind game.
Okay.
Oops, that's not what I want to do.
What do you like about it?
I'm dying. I like not dying. That would probably be a thing I like a lot.
Always good.
I don't have to think too much to play. I can kind of just...
The Monkey King
Oh.
has built his throne on your back.
Yeah, don't worry about that Monkey King. So that pretty much there's a story, but I always do that kind of stuff where I just skip it. And that's how the story goes.
Is there any incentive for interacting with the story? Like some games would give you XP for like reading a book that was, contained in-game lore. Is it completely sort of like
I don't
flavor
think so.
text or?
I don't think there's anything like that.
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure though. It hasn't. If there is, it's hidden enough to where I haven't had a desire to do it.
Okay.
So yeah, why don't we
Check the stream.
check the stream and see what it produced, how it sounds, and all that stuff. I mean, is it even going right now?
Was.
Did we get like 1 million followers?
I doubt it. Hey, if you are watching this, this is our first time, so we are trying out a whole bunch of new hardware configurations to see what's working. Right now, we are running 2 XLR microphones to a mixer board into the computer because we're having difficulties with our USB headsets, and being able to, for both of us to be able to hear what was happening, we were having issues. So we are trying stuff out. Today is a day of exploration. So
Yeah.
we're just exploring ourselves.
Exploring ourselves.
Yeah. I'm also not wearing pants.
Well, who is?
All right. We will be back in just a moment. Thank you for watching.